It's like eating salty paper. I love it. Today we will be making Sushi Bake. So we all know sushi is totally Japanese, but Sushi Bake? Have you heard of that? A Filipino creation. I've never heard of it until this year, and it's popping all over Instagram and TikTok. And I love sushi. I have to have it. But I can't find it anywhere, so what else to do but make it yourself? Filipinos, you're onto something here, and I like it. Sushi Bake is inspired from sushi. Sushi is raw, but Sushi Bake is not. It's basically sushi rice prepared in a casserole dish or a pan, pressed in, and then topped with seafood such as like cooked salmon or imitation crab meat, some cream cheese and Kewpie mayo, any sauce you want, topped with more sauce, and you put it in the oven and you eat it on a piece of seaweed. If you suck at rolling sushi, not marijuana, then Sushi Bake is totally the thing for you. There are many variations of Sushi Bake online, and I didn't really know what to base my recipe off of. So I thought to myself, okay, when I go get sushi, what are my favorite rolls that I like to order? So I decided to take elements from all three of those rolls into my Sushi Bake today. From the green dragon roll, I'll be incorporating avocado. Second roll would be the dynamite roll because of the shrimp tempura in the middle and the unagi sauce on top, which is sweet and savory. I'll be using panko breadcrumbs instead of frying up tempura stuff because I ain't trying to fry anything in my house and stink up the place. And lastly, spicy salmon roll because I like it spicy. Do you have that one friend in the group that doesn't like sushi because they think it's weird and they won't touch it or go near it? First of all, we shouldn't be friends with those kind of people, but it could be their gateway drug to sushi, you know? Okay, let's get into it. What do we need to make Sushi Bake? Some sushi rice, not jasmine rice, not brown rice, not basmati rice, sushi rice. A pack of imitation crab meat. This is about 250 grams. It's called imitation crab meat because it looks like crab legs, but it's actually completely made of fish and sugar. You need some cream cheese, panko breadcrumbs. You see that tempura there? Sriracha. If you don't already have this in your fridge, are you really living? This is Japanese Kewpie mayo. If you can't get this, you can also substitute with regular mayo. Unagi sauce. If you have sushi with eel on it, this is the sauce that's on top usually. If you can't get this, I'm sure you can Google it and make it yourself. Nori seasoning, which is also called Furikake, is basically made out of seaweed, sugar, salt, and sesame seeds. I don't know how to read Korean, but I know numbers, and this is obviously a bonus pack I got. I always have seaweed snacks at my house. This is seasoned, so it's a little bit salty. You can get some that are unseasoned too. Some rice vinegar. I have this one, which is already seasoned. It's basically vinegar made with fermented rice. This one comes seasoned, which means that there's already sugar and salt added in here. And some ripe avocados. Special tools. I have a glass baking dish here, but if you don't have this, you can use anything that's oven safe. You can also use a casserole dish, a foil tray, or a metal baking pan. Okay, let's do this. After you've made sure you have everything at home to make Sushi Bake, the first thing you're going to do is cook your rice. I have my sushi rice in my rice cooker pot here, and this is about 1.5 cups. What I will be doing is rinsing and washing my rice. See how cloudy the water is? You need to keep rinsing it until it's pretty much clear. Repeat this step over and over again. Washing your rice is an important step because it ensures that you get all the excess starch out. This is the 4th time I've rinsed my rice, and it's looking pretty clear now, so it's ready to go in the rice cooker. I'm going to drain this water out one more time. Here I have 1.5 cups of sushi rice, so I'll be using 2 cups of water to cook it. When you buy your sushi rice, there will be cooking instructions on the back of the package. The water is now nice and clear. Time to set it and forget it. Preheat your oven at 375. Now that my rice is ready, I'm going to go season it. Hot, 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 hot. Wow, she's ready. I'm just gonna fluff her. Steaming. Whew. Now that my sushi rice is cooked, I'm going to season it. But before I do that, I'm gonna slightly oil up my baking dish here. You just need a little bit of oil, not too much. Use cooking spray if you want to too. Done. I have my sushi rice here. What I'm going to do is take about 2 tablespoons of my sushi vinegar. This is seasoned like I mentioned before, so there is sugar and salt. If you go to the store and buy rice vinegar, make sure you check the ingredient label to make sure there's no added sugar and salt in it. That's how you know it's unseasoned. So in that case, what you'll do is use your rice vinegar and equal parts of sugar into your mixture and some salt. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons for now because I don't like my sushi rice very vinegary. Trusty rice paddle. And I'm gonna add my sushi rice in here. I'm going to mix my rice up in here to make sure that all my sushi vinegar is nice and incorporated. Done. Ooh. All of my rice has been mixed up with the seasoning. I'm going to press it into the baking dish. Press, 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 press. Here's my seasoned sushi rice pressed into my baking dish here. As you can see from all the sides, it is nice and even. Off you go. Put this aside and let it cool. In the meantime, now you're gonna be preparing your crab mixture. Here are the imitation crab meat sticks. Just make sure if it comes with plastic wrapped around it, you remove it. Is take your crab meat and just shred it into bits like this. Kind of like a cheese string. This is probably the most annoying step in the whole recipe. This is fun to make with kids. Make them do this labor. Still shredding away. Very versatile recipe. You can substitute with canned tuna, canned salmon, or even if you want, you can bake salmon in the oven, shred it up and add it to your sushi bake. Okay, we're finally done. Look at my mountain of shredded imitation crab. Now what we're gonna do is just chop it up. You're gonna do this because when you scoop your sushi bake, you don't want long stringy pieces and then it's gonna break apart. All chopped up. Now I'm going to be making the sauce mixture. I have a 1/4 cup of softened cream cheese here. This is Kewpie mayo. It's a lot richer than regular mayonnaise. I'm just going to add about, this looks like a 1/4 cup. It's better to use less and then add more. And of course my favorite Sriracha. I like it spicy, so I'm going to be adding a lot. Mix this all up. I've seen some recipes online where they use sour cream instead of cream cheese, or some people use both. The cream cheese and or sour cream in this recipe makes it creamy and rich. Okay, so now that this is all mixed up, I'm going to be adding in my shredded imitation crab meat mixture. Mix your imitation crab meat and your sauce until it is well combined. If you find that your mixture is a little too dry for your liking, just add more Kewpie mayo. Okay, looks good. Now we're gonna bring back our rice and top it up. This is Furikake. This is Japanese seaweed seasoning. I'm going to sprinkle it on top of my rice. I'm gonna be taking my imitation crab meat mixture and placing it on top of here. Okay, now that I've topped it up, I'm going to use my fork here and press it in to make sure that the crab meat is distributed evenly. Next thing you're gonna do is take more of your seasoning here and place more on top. Take your Kewpie mayo again and drizzle it. I'm going to take my unagi sauce and drizzle this on top as well. This is what my sushi bake looks like before it's going into the oven. I'm gonna be placing it in an oven that's heated at 375 for 20 minutes. See you later. I'm gonna toast about 3 to 4 tablespoons of my breadcrumbs here. Panko breadcrumbs have been toasted until golden brown. Set these aside on a paper towel. While my sushi bake is in the oven, I am going to slice this avocado up. Perfection. What I'm going to do now is peel the skin off of my avocado here. Get a nice half like this. Now I will thinly slice my avocado. Here's my avocado nicely sliced and ready for my sushi bake. Time to take it out of the oven. Look at that. Beautiful. My sushi bake is here and she is hot and ready. Don't go and eat it right away, obviously, because you'll burn your mouth off. I'm adding panko breadcrumbs on top because I want it to imitate shrimp tempura. You know me, I love crunchy stuff. Looking delicious and unhealthy. Here's my sushi bake right out of the oven with panko on top. I'll put my avocado on the side. I don't want to put it on top because this is looking too good. The moment we've all been waiting for, time to taste my sushi bake. I have my avocado and seaweed here. What I'm gonna do now is just take my offset spatula, just corner myself a little piece here. Got my seaweed here. Ooh. My sushi bake. How good does my sushi bake look? I'm so excited to eat it. So good. Wow, this is delicious. Mmm. Wow. I'm so obsessed. This is probably my favorite thing I've eaten in a while. Insanely good. Please go and make this. It is so easy. The ingredients are very accessible. You could probably find everything at a regular grocery store in the sushi section. If you can't find anything, go to the Asian grocery store, or better yet, for everything that you need, go to the Korean grocery store. It's a little bit of spicy, a little bit of salty. It's crunchy from the nori and the tempura bits. There's so much going on for sushi bake. It would make a great party dish or a potluck dish. It reheats really well. I don't know what else I could say about it. I love it so much. I'm so happy I made this. Want to try a piece?
Sure.
It's so good.
Thank you.
It's good, right? Please make this. This is probably my favorite thing I've made in a long time. The hype is real on Sushi Bake, and for good reason. I'm gonna go live my life and eat more Sushi Bake. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye.